Hello, I'm Fraser Kurt, and you join me backstage here at Slam Dunk with Destroy Boys.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good. Very well.
Very well.
So you opened the Kerrang left stage earlier today. How was that for you guys?
It was great.
It was
probably
really awesome.
The earliest we've ever played, as well as the smallest frame from when waking up to hitting the stage.
Yeah. We Alexia woke up, I think 25 minutes before we went on.
Did you manage to get breakfast in that time?
Not even.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Just straight on.
Yeah.
Just straight on. I was finishing my coffee as we walked on. I didn't even finish it. But it was good. I mean, the crowd was way bigger than we had anticipated. So we lucked out in that sense.
I mean, you've just completed 2 warm-up shows to this, and you've got another one coming on Monday at Lafayette in London. How have they been for you?
Oh, great.
So good.
Glasgow was the first one. That was great. Love that church venue. And Manchester was great at the Bread Shed. Yeah, the kids came through.
Yeah, we have a great band called Pleasure Center from Leeds playing the shows with us right now. They're really good. And all 3 of our UK shows have sold out, which is very cool and lucky. So it's really fun playing those kinds of shows.
It's always great to be selling out shows.
Yeah,
it's
pretty nice.
Have you noticed a big difference between your UK and US crowds?
There is a difference. It's kind of hard to pinpoint.
I actually was just talking about it earlier. I noticed that this is very specific, but the front row operates really differently here. The front row in the U.S. is people just thrashing and screaming, which is cool in one sense, but in the front row here, at least at our shows, people are really focusing on just watching and taking in the music, which is a cool new thing to see. People also sing louder here, which is really cool.
They love to chant. That's very British.
That
doesn't happen at home.
So you've got various shows coming up and festivals around Europe. How excited are you for them?
Oh, so stoked.
Stoked. I mean, we just got into festival rotation, which is awesome, and now we're I've only been to outside the UK one time. I went to Barcelona with them for 3 days. But we've never toured Europe, so it's really, really cool.
It's so fun.
Outside the UK, I mean.
Yeah.
Are there any that you're particularly looking forward to?
The Slam Dunk Italy is going to be really, really fun. We love to eat really well on the road, so we love Italian food. That'll be a treat to be there.
Huge treat.
Yeah.
I want a branzino.
Oh.
I mean, I saw on social media the other day that this is a special time for you right now, as you've just got your first tour bus. How's your tour bus been?
Oh my God!
It's right over there.
Asking.
It's so awesome. It's so comfy.
Dude.
It's life-changing.
Literally, it's priceless, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was actually telling my mom about this last night. We have so much more fun. I mean, we're so lucky. And we always, we've toured in a van for 7.5 years, almost 8 years. And, I guess we toured in my car for 4 years, then we toured in a van, and now we have a bus for the first time. But, the amount that we're able to sleep after shows and then actually rest, and there's AC in there, and we watched TV together last night. It's just so cool. We love being in close quarters with one another. So sometimes we'll separate for a little bit. But last night I was just watching TV by myself in the lounge, and one by one my band trickled in. And then we were just having movie night. It was just, I feel lucky this is kind of off topic, but I feel kind of lucky to be in a band where we all actually really love each other.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
It's true.
I'm curious how you came up with the name Destroy Boys, and if there was any other working names that you had.
I think we were going to call it Knock Martins at one point, but then we thought that was dumb, because it is. So don't name your band that. Do it, but I'm going to make fun of you online. Destroy Boys, sorry, I'm so jet lagged. I had this chalk wall in my room when I was 15, and Alexia and I had talked about starting a band. We just didn't know we were going to name it. And then I was mad at 2 guys that I knew, so I wrote Destroy Boys in chalk And I was staring at it, and I was like, oh my god, this is our band name. I was ditching school, so I called Alexia and was like, this is our band name. And they were like, I'm in class right now. I can't talk. And I was like, that's our band name. I'm so excited. And we kept it.
What influences have gone into your music?
Lots. We all like, we like a lot of the same stuff, but also we all very much like different things, and that like, makes it apparent in the music. I love drawing influence from like, my favorite bands that have great drummers, like, anything that Dave Grohl does, Nirvana, Foo Fighters. I love The Police, Stuart Copeland's a big influence on me. Arctic Monkeys, Queens of the Stone Age. Just like, I don't know, and any rock that just slaps.
Slapping rock is a huge one. I'm really into hardcore nowadays. That is like making its way into Destroy Boys more and more, which you see in like Beg for the Torture and Muzzle. But my favorite band of all time is Green Day. I love Blink-182. We're opening for them next month, which is insane.
How excited are you for that?
Dude. So ridiculously pumped.
Them and
it's unreal.
Turnstile.
Yeah,
That's a great line.
We were just talking about it, like I was saying, like just opening for Turnstile would be legendary. Would that be amazing? That would be like.
We thought that would never happen. Period.
Yeah.
And then we get to do it with Blink.
Yeah.
Like insane.
It's sure going to be a good show, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Talking about the single that you just brought up there, how has reaction been to Beg for the Future?
Great.
It's good. We put it out. I made a little video for it, and people. One thing I noticed is that a lot more people that I know in real life that aren't like fans of the band online were like hitting me up and being like, "Yo, this is like actually good." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." It was originally called Nightmare, 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 as a reference to the Eric Andre skit, but because the reason I called it that is because this whole song just like doesn't stop the entire time. And then we changed it to Beg for the Torture because
it's in the lyrics.
It's the lyrics, yeah.
It's really fun to play live. It always gets a great reception. Yesterday for the first. Oh yeah, this tour for the first time we started doing it so that our tech and close friend Michael plays guitar so that Vi and Alexi can just go freehand, and that's really fun to watch from my point of view.
It's really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's so sick. We haven't talked about it yet. It's so fresh. Like, it's something that Alexi and I have always wanted to do, just like do double lead vocal where we're freehand like this. But starting with this song I think makes so much sense, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so fun running around with my friends.
I'm curious what your creative process is like when you're making a song.
Yeah.
Talk me through it.
Usually one of us will come up with a little idea and then we all build on it together.
Always different. It's not consistent in any way.
Yeah.
And have you got any more new music on the way?
Yo.
Well, thank
Sorry.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
I signed an NDA. I could be killed.
I'm sure fans will find out soon enough.
Yeah.
They already know. They're all in our business.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope it's not too cold.
Thanks so much.
Thanks
you
for
too.
having us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.